Look, I mean, I think they're right to have concerns about the potential role that Russians played in intervening in this election and the attempts of Russians to affect the outcome of this election. But we are so far from being able to prove that Russia had any decisive impact on the election, and it seems increasingly clear that Democrats are playing partisan politics here by trying to delegitimize Donald Trump as he heads into office.
So in terms of that, in terms of all of the effort to sort of poke holes in the legitimacy of the Trump presidency before it gets rolling, and this whole thing is going to be confirmed on January the 6th after they, finish counting the ballots and make that official proclamation. What's the lasting impact, do you think, if any?
Well, look, I mean, I think Democrats are trying to say that Donald Trump shouldn't be president because Vladimir Putin put him there. There's a huge amount of evidence that we would need to see before you're actually entitled to come to that conclusion. We haven't seen it. We've seen leaks from the CIA. We've seen leaks from other intelligence agencies affirming those earlier leaks from the CIA. We haven't seen any of this evidence, and you have Republicans who are saying, I think quite forcefully, that this reeks of the kind of politicization of intelligence that we've seen throughout the Obama administration. So it's sort of silly at this point for the electors to claim that they need to see this evidence that hasn't even been presented to the U.S. Congress. You remember last week, the representatives from the CIA, the FBI, and the Directorate of National Intelligence refused even to brief members of Congress who have constitutional obligations to conduct this oversight. So it's silly to suggest that they ought to be briefing the electors before they brief Congress, whose job it is to look at this.